So how do you feel companies today can really push forward and make sure that this is a priority, diversity, inclusion in total, a priority inside of their organizations amid the pandemic? And why do you feel it's so important that we really leverage this time to do that?
Well, as we're seeing around the world, sometimes a pandemic causes a lot of stress and a lot of anxiety, and that brings up other problems, unresolved problems. And so in some countries, what we are seeing is that the stress, the anxiety, and the concerns about a global pandemic only exasperate the issues of, let's say, racial inequality or LGBT inequality or gender representation in government. And so it's critical that governments, but also organizations, realize that the solution to our problems is more equality and more representation, not less. And to start off with that, we have to start off with simply having the conversation like we're having today. And I think at Teleperformance, we've made a lot of progress on that journey towards creating a more equal, more welcoming, and more inclusive environment for everyone. But of course, we're not at the finish line yet. We have a lot more work to do. And your efforts, Miranda, I think have been completely admirable in that you took this on and said, hey, I'm going to do something that means something to me. We need more leaders like that say, if I want to make a difference, I'm going to do something about it. And start by having that conversation. Even if it's just with your own team, that conversation can make a huge difference. And it may turn into something much larger, and also leveraging on the things that the Teleperformance Group is doing all around the world is a great way to make that change today. And it's something that can happen literally today. It doesn't have to be a huge project. It doesn't have to be something that takes a lot of work. Literally, we can do it right now.
Yeah, and I think it's about giving yourself permission to do it.
Yes.
You don't have to wait for somebody to come and tell you to have the conversation or to look at things differently or to even further educate yourself on the topic.